is ripping.
My tummy hurts. Pretty good, Red Man.
What's going on, guys? Ed here at Off the Chart Trading. Wednesday's recap here. Second day of balance chop, whatever you want to call it. Let me get my pen thing here. So I am looking for the Qs, NASDAQ to make new highs. Um, when does that happen? I am not 100%, but if you see here, it's kind of a bull flag formation, but the long daily squeeze did technically fire long um, as of right now. So, what I am looking for, and I picked up some Q calls at the end of the day, and I still have my January Q credit spread as well, is for us to make new highs. And for that to happen, we need to move about 300 points, which is about six-ish, 5 to 6 points on the Qs itself. Um, how do I erase this? Back. And then let me pull up the Qs here for you guys. QQQ. And we were rallying into the close, and then I think it was the last about 10 minutes we sold off a little bit. But if you see here, I mean, this is a 10-point move in the Qs um, within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in a 1 week, 10 points. Or was that more than 10 points? It was 1,000 points in the NQ. So we went from 377 all the way up to 404. So I mean that's almost a 30-point move in QQQ. So definitely not 10. Sorry, I'm thinking of ES and SPY. They move similar. So 1,000 and SPY would be 100 in SPY. 1,000 in ES is you just take 1 0 out and it becomes 100 in SPY. But NQ, every 40 points in NQ is about 1 point in QQQ. All right. So where are we now? And another thing I did notice, which kind of led me to get the Qs, is this purple candle, which is a divergent bar, which you see a few of them here, which pretty much means you make a low here, a lower from the candle previous, and it closes 50% of the range of the day. It closes above it. So we had one here, and what that pretty much means is it should make a higher high in the next couple of days, which it did here the next day. And then this one, it made a new high rarely on the next day. This one had a nice pop the next day, and then this was our reversal, which led to the rally. So this is nice, which means we should have a break above today's high on the Qs, um, which is about, let's see, at the high 403.05. So about $1.50 move from here. I'm looking for a target, of course, of new highs 408.71 for this week. I don't know if we get it, but that's why I played it small. 2 ATR is 408.17. And as the market, if we do get a pop that high, this will go up with it, and we probably should be able to break that 408.71 all-time high and finish off the year with a bang. So that's what I'm looking for on the Qs to hit all-time highs. ES already hit it. I think the Dow hit it. Let's see. YM. Did we hit? Yep, we hit all-time highs. So all-time highs were hit today on the. So the only thing that's really left is the NQ. I don't think the Russell's gonna hit it because that got beat the hardest on this pullback. We're 120, 220 points away, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But even though this daily squeeze looks good, It's not going to take us to all-time highs. Now the weekly squeeze, however, um, on the Russell is still intact. It looks like, yeah. So that can head back up to plus 2 ATR, but I just don't see, I don't see it happening. Um, it could, but so that's that. And then other positions, I'm still in Ford. That I'm looking for 2 ATR as well. So about 2150 on that. Um, that is up a little bit on it, up about 261, so nothing too crazy. Um, I have all the QQQs, a few for this Friday, and then a bunch, a bigger position for January monthlies. XLF, I still have a position in that, and I believe Nick has one in that as well. That also has a nice divergent bar today, so that's good. Daily squeeze is pretty much getting ready to finish off, but still has a little bit room. If we can hit 3 ATR, that would be great, but the plus 2 ATR is about 178, so about another $2 move left in that, which is a lot for, this is XLK, sorry. Let me pull up XLF. I knew I was like, this doesn't look right. XLF, here we go. And you have this wedge going on too, which I think we should be able to break. Um, zoom in a little bit here. So you see the momentum on the squeeze moving. That's everything looks good. We just need a strong day in XLF to hit our 40 target. So it's not much. Only an 80 cent more move would give us our target on that. Roblox is being a pain right now. Um, might cut this one, but got a divergent bar here on the daily. Was looking good here when it was above the 21, but then it got rejected and came back down to -1. So if we can get a some sort of rally and break this trend, that would help the position out. But so far, it's still oversold on the daily time frame. But it needs to get its act together this week into next, or we'll have to cut that off the list. And then anything? Oh, and then I have the SPY. So SPY also has a divergent bar, and you can see the balance, the chop balancing. We do have a 30-minute, 60-minute squeeze. Take a look on what that is showing. 30-minute is here on the right. So that's looking great on the 30-minute. We actually did get a momentum shift. Yep, we did get a momentum shift to the upside, as you can see there. Although this momentum down here is no good, but on the histogram, that looks good on the 30-minute. And then if we pull up the 1 hour, that is also getting ready to rock and roll. So that's a nice setup there. You know, you got this massive rally up here. Um, you get all of this, and it needs to cool down. So it'll trade sideways, which we like, and then it forms a squeeze, which we like. So that looks good there. Hourly squeeze should take us to 480 is my goal. SPX already at 4800, and then ES hit 4798, I believe was the high. I don't think we hit 4800 on ES. Let me see. No, we hit 4798 on ES. And I'm looking at this top target. So you see this line back here. We hit it a bunch of times, and it was a good resistance to add some shorts. Here we hit short, and here we had that pullback. So if we can get up there, which is right around 4825, which should put SPY to 4800, I mean 480, that would be good. And this, I mean, this looks good. You have this strong move up here. We didn't get rejected. We're trading sideways, which is good. When you trade sideways, and um, prices being accepted at this level here, then usually that's a bullish sign, and this should move us higher. So that's what I'm looking for that as well. And let me clear the screen here. You have a 2-hour high compression squeeze. Let me see what that looks like. Wow, it looks nice. Let it load here. That's not. I think our swim's been a little laggy this week. There you go. So nice sideways action, letting the 21 come to it. We do need a momentum shift higher to get we need this to turn yellow, and then we get the ball rolling higher. So that looks good. And then some internals here that I liked into the close was the trend um, closing at 1.53. We did hit 2.06 close at the open. It's better when it closes over 2. That means we usually get a rally the following day. Um, but closing at 1.53 which means more people are short than long. That'll help our long positions. And then the put call ratio is still um, bullish. We did get kind of over zero point 0.6 today, but for a long time we were averaging zero point 0.7. 10-day average is zero point 0.6 now, so still have some room to go to get us into new highs into the Nasdaq. And then the dollar had a nice pullback today under 96. So we did close under the 21. Um, there was two closes here. A lot of sideways action on that. We do have a high compression squeeze. But we did close. I mean, that's a fairly bearish candle, so that's good as far as indexes go, because a weak dollar leads to a strong market. And futures now are kind of flat to down. ES is down 5, NQ is down 33, Russell is down 6, and the Dow's down 23, which, as you know, that's pretty much flat. So we'll keep an eye on futures overnight, see how that goes. I'm hoping for a nice gap up tomorrow morning. If we don't get that, that's okay. I think that's it. Let me take a few look at the big boys here. Um, Amazon daily just chopping underneath the 21. It's just not a good setup there. Google had a nicer setup, but that didn't work out. Does have a nice uh, divergent bar here on the daily, so that couldn't head higher. I was looking for all-time highs in that, and we did not get that. Home Depot looks good. Nice setup there. That's kind of picture perfect. Wish we were in there. Kind of around -1 ATR is usually a good spot to get in on that. Um, Let me see. Facebook has a daily sell reversal candle, um, which we did actually have on the Qs, but we rallied back. So if we had closed under yesterday's candle, that would have set up a sell signal, but we got right above it and closed, which is a bullish sign that we should head higher tomorrow. Um, Google that Microsoft ended up today green, holding +1 ATR. Squeeze is still there. You got a 60-minute squeeze, which most likely is going to look bullish. Yeah, that looks really good for highs. Um, we should hit new highs on Microsoft as well this week. And then Microsoft, what's the other one I'm missing? Apple. The FANG stocks. Apple looks great too. Momentum shifted here. No really squeeze, but you do have it's all that sideways action gives you these shorter term squeezes, 30-minute and 1 hour, which I can probably tell you we're gonna fire long. Yeah, that 30-minute looks like it's getting ready. And then once the 30-minute goes, that'll lead to the 1 hour, which we should be able to get a little reversal here to make that and get the momentum shifting back higher to get Apple another all-time high into that $3 trillion. I think 3 trillion. It says 182.80 something. Pretty much 183 will give you 3 trillion on market cap on that. And then one last thing I wanted to look at is healthcare looks. I mean, we were in this, we made some good money on it, but man, look at this. What a move! And anything in healthcare, if you look at it, Anthem Health Keeper is just killing it. Look at that move. It's fantastic move on that. So looking for new highs this week, end of rally, and then we'll see what January in 2022 holds for us. Still keeping an eye on some of the monthly squeezes we have going on in gold and Amazon. A few other stocks have some monthly squeezes. Keep an eye on those for you guys. And yeah, so if you are not part of our services, Offthecharttrading.com. You can sign up through that. Facebook group, I will post that in the description, and then I'll also post a link for Slack to join our free side as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. I do Wednesday week recaps. I'll catch you guys next Wednesday on the next one. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year.